Hi, I'm Sherry from Whole Circle Studio, and today I want to share my tips for assembling paper templates. It's really important to me for my quilt patterns to be accessible and easy for everyone to print. And so for that reason, all of my quilt patterns are set up on a standard US letter size paper measuring 8.5 by 11. In order to have larger templates, especially for foundation paper piecing, a little bit of assembly of paper piece templates is sometimes required. This process is similar to what you would do to prepare templates if you were making a pattern for clothing. Let me show you how I like to cut and tape these pieces to assemble my paper templates to prepare for sewing. I first cut the pieces on the solid outer thinner lines, and then I use the diagrams shown in the preparation section of the pattern to know how to arrange the pieces. If a dashed line appears on the left or on the top side of the piece, I like to leave a ½ inch of paper to the left or the top of the dashed line so the papers will eventually overlap when joined. For dashed lines that appear on the right or on the bottom, I cut right on the dashed line. So for this piece, I see a dashed line here on the right-hand side. So I'm going to trim right on the dashed line. For this piece, the dashed line's on the left-hand side. So I'm going to position my ruler on the dashed line at a ½ inch, leaving an extra ½ inch of paper beyond the dashed line. I then like to assemble the pieces in horizontal rows, carefully aligning the X's, the lines, and the cut edges on the printed side of the paper. That way I'll never have tape touching the fabric, which will be on this side. This is really important in case your iron is a little bit too hot and melts the tape. You don't want that tape melting onto your fabric. So here I'm going to go ahead and align the X's, the edges, and go ahead and tape on this side. I find that having the overlap of paper on the edge makes my template less floppy, more rigid, and more accurate. If there are more than two pieces next to each other, like this paper piece here that's in a different block, here I assembled C1 to C2. I left a ½ inch of overlap. Same thing with C3 and C4. So once the horizontal rows are together, I then tape those rows together, again, carefully matching the X's and the lines. So much like you would make a quilt when we're piecing together our blocks, we'll first tape together our pieces into rows and then tape those rows together to complete the paper piece. Thanks for watching, and don't miss out on more tips and tricks to make your quilting and stitching easier. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and follow the links below to explore more of my tutorials.